Should males keep female friends?
The female friends that men have were people that they failed at landing as partners.
I can chill with her, we can drink, and actually, if we need to sleep in one bed, I knew you born and it don't feel like my man. Oh,
There are something that I call reject losers, right? Where
So just say it slowly again, Anzor.
reject
Reject.
losers.
Boom.
I rise, I fight, I win. What? Dark days can't hold me in. No change.
Guys, welcome to another episode of We're Older. I intentionally did not say it because I let the rest of my guests that are co-hosting with me do the swearing. But you know, the first two episodes that we did were really good. You guys gave us some good feedback. You guys loved some of the discussions that we had. So, you know, without fail, we're going to bring you another episode. And as always, I'm not alone. But I do want to say today we don't have David, neither do we have Uspokes, but we got equally as dramatic individuals as we could possibly find that form part of the circle that we are in. Introducing Diane Iwena.
The other name.
Introducing which the other name, not the other name.
The other name. The other name.
Okay.
The name.
You had it. You had it.
I had it, yes. Diane, guys, Diane is, you know, when you have a group of male friends and you say, okay, we've got one extra ticket to invite a lady. Which lady in the whole world would you invite? She would get that ticket, right? She's one of the boys.
Nice.
Technically, she's one of the boys, and that's why she's here. In order to earn this space on this set with these guys, you need to have that VIP access, and she's got it, right? So Nyanya, and also joined by Ukeni, Injayami, Ukulova.
I go over is too much, but
Tuluva's too much. But yeah, we've got Kenny, so yeah. And obviously Utru, who's joining us again. He's a staple within this podcast. Injayami, we're here to talk, have some fun. Yeah, that's about it. So today, as always, the layout for today, Sakulmanga, everything that has touched our hearts, our minds. You know, we want to cast strong judgment on people, but also offer credible advice, because at the end of the day, you know, we are, like I say, the one of the voices of men out there, and it's very critical that men have a voice amongst men to be heard by men. And also for Abu Mama to also, you know, listen and hear and take some advice and some pointers from the discussions that we had. All right, that's us. You feeling all good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bo.
Boys to men, one can.
I'm the two.
All right, I'm gonna jump straight into it.
Yeah.
Druza Jam,
Jojo.
tell me about your feelings. What made you angry or sad or happy today or this week?
I think I can go with happy. Let's go with happy. Yeah, in the past week, in fact, couple of weeks, the challenge I was given by that other gent, that challenge, I think it's made me happy. Like it forced me, the results thereof have forced me to kind of push myself in an exercise I don't enjoy.
What was the challenge? Just remind
the challenge? Oh yes, in context. So being a fitness person that he says I am, he's challenging me to bench press challenge where I must do 100 Ks.
100
on a bench
kgs.
press. That is not. First of all, it's not an easy thing. One, he didn't. I don't think he knew that when he gave me that challenge. So that's not even fair. But yeah, so I was forced to do an exercise I don't enjoy at weights I hardly ever reach. I've never reached that max before. So yeah, so yeah, getting as far as I did, that made me happy. Kind of made me proud of myself for a tad there.
I mean, he had a point when he gave you that challenge, and it's a good thing that he challenged you, because we must challenge each other, right? As guys, as men, as friends. You've got a fitness label, a fitness apparel label. You're in that fashion space, so Escora needs to be represented by an Escora.
100.
So you know, so if you guys are just look out for our social media platforms, OSW_OLDR or older. There we've got an update on Drew's journey in the weight space. So, I think
I think also he challenged him because he knew you're gonna
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it could be that.
No, it's not, dog. Otherwise, you wouldn't just put in like so much weight on.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So
Yeah,
that made me proud and happy
Yeah.
Okay.
to say, if I push myself, I can actually, do some stuff. So I enjoyed that very much.
Let's go to the adopted gent that we have, like so the adoptee. The adopted gent.
Yeah.
What made you happy, sad, angry this week?
I'll take happy as well.
Take happy. Yeah.
I don't know if it's this week, but it's still lingering on. It is Dineo Ranaka coming in for
Jeez, yeah.
saying that we must not give men grace because they're the perpetrator. They took the grace away. So we must not give men grace.
Oh.
They'll get grace from the Lord. And that made me so happy. Yeah. But I mean, if you want grace, God is here for you.
So that made you
It made
happy.
me very happy because she gave the responsibility back to the perpetrator. Whereas
Yo, amagama abuhlungu kangaka.
I'm a killjoy. Funa ngithi ngama killjoy mina. No, but it just also it adds a lens, which in no way do I disagree with what Nandi was saying. But
What was Nandi? Just give us a bit more context.
Nandi was saying, and I'll layman term it in how I understood it. Nandi wants us to be much kinder to men, give them a chance, that kind of thing, right? But they ate the chance. They chowed the chance into the pit. Right?
Okay.
But when it comes to other things in terms of like the economy and how things are going, that's the kind of grace I will extend to men because they are going through a tough time, right? But if we are talking about
The interim jolos.
the interim drivers, no grace, no.
No grace, how?
Yeah, okay.
Grace.
I would just like to categorically say siyamthanda uNandi. Nandi Mngoma, ne?
Yes, Nandi Mngoma.
Nandi Mngoma, we love you. We
Definitely.
accept that grace. As umuntu inhliziyo enhle.
At least we're smelling.
Uyanqomeka. As though we can see God's bright smile and shine on
In
you.
you.
That 0.01% counts for a lot, guys.
Somebody was grace.
Kenny, on your side.
Yeah, I'd go for both good and bad. Because the beginning of this week, because I just decided to take some time off at work and just focus on self. Yeah, I just eventually got sick because we went out with the gents on weekend, which was good because I haven't went out in a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, but when it comes to the good, I think self-reflect. I think I've given myself like that fair chance to actually look within without looking externally, so that I can just channel myself in the right direction, so that I can figure out what is it that I want to propel from now on going for the rest of the year. So for me, it's a good thing.
Is it new? Like you don't do this often, so it made you happy now because
I don't. Honestly speaking, I'm not gonna lie. I
Pink
don't
flag.
because ganingi wakabona when so much is ibheke wena. You kind of like try to figure out a way to balance out. Abanye abantu kanjani, and then you don't get that time to actually look within yourself and be like, you know what, I just need some time off so that I can think way much better.
that made you happy.
So for me, that's a good thing
Yeah.
because it doesn't normally just happens like that because everything just requires you to be on your feet.
And can you spot on, and I experienced it also with my life. You need to give yourself time to think. You need to allocate time to say, Guti, I'm going to focus on thinking about the next steps with regards to my future or my year or my week, whatever the case might be. And then you must intentionally block other things out so that you can
100%.
think as clearly as possible and chart indlela yakho. I mean, I encourage everybody, actually, amachita, especially young men, we are busy, like if you've got responsibilities, you're pulled here, you're pulled there, you're pulled everywhere. Thina la sikhulumela wenandi,
A time to think.
we really could benefit from just finding the time to think about, Dota, what's your next step?
Yes.
How are you going to move? Because that requires silence and it requires you to do some introspection so that you move with clarity and move,
Which is very important.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Everything.
Yeah, we've got a hot mixture of topics, but true to the segment that we always run, we always get people that hit us up on the DMs and they're like, yo, you guys are always chilling as, men of a particular age, and you've walked life's journey and you've got some experience. These men write to us, and sometimes it's women that write to us with their problems and they're looking for some perspective, right? So this section, as always, is called Matota, please help. So Majita, this person has got a challenge, right? I'm going to read what they are going through, right? It says, I'm a 25-year-old guy who's been dating my 22-year-old high school girlfriend. I'm still figuring my life out. I'm unemployed. She has been showing signs of being a baddie in the making. I love her, but I think she's frustrated by me. Am I wrong in being worried that I'm not good enough for her? Okay, so that's what this young man is. This 25-year-old gent, right?
Yeah,
I mean, when you're 25, you are in that weird place where you're
finding yourself.
still trying to figure yourself
yeah.
out, even economically. Like you're still other
Generally.
than who you
Even
are.
yourself, who you are.
Or you're just still having fun.
Yeah. Are you still having fun?
Yeah.
So this guy's got a problem. True. Sounds like you've got a lot to say.
I know also the big thing is that it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Let's hear it. Drop.
So he's saying that he feels like he's not good enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's financial. He's saying I'm not good enough to maintain this. The term we use was what baddie in the making.
She's a
baddie.
baddie in the
Yeah, I know.
Hectic.
Very,
So
baddie in the making.
it's all giving financial position. He feels that what she wants to at that age, i.e., she wants to live this baddie life, and that comes with financial requirements. So he's just saying that I can't afford her right now. If that's the case, then he must either let her know the life you want to get into, I can't afford. Please wait for me, or I will walk my job. No, like you can't.
The thing is,
That's why he must
and
speak to her.
we are born with as in the things that you aspire to and your behaviors and the things. Baddie in the making, and I mean, baddie money.
Also, and I think also another contributing thing is that, remember, these people know each other from school. Shontanga mega better because mega care. And then also, mawusageleza at least kunaleyo zakanyana oyitholayo, because now it's totally a different story when now you're no longer in school. You have to go
Provide for yourself.
Provide for
You
yourself.
must walk.
You understand? Noma uhlala endlini awusakheri anymore. Now sowuqedile ukugeleza, so now kumele uthole umsebenzi, and the worst mawujola. And ujola nomuntu ophuma naye high school naye ubheka ukuthi hayi no, he'll take care of me.
And boy too vela wanamkhelo.
Manje I'm
25
But he must confirm this baddie thing. Maybe it's just a perception he's getting. Maybe that's not what she's becoming. Yeah, speak. Let's speak to her.
Yeah. So my take is, right.
You're baddie.
No, I'm not a baddie.
I'm asking.
In the making.
From a British perspective.
They don't do like Hester Zabo sister care. Zabo
Spirituality. Centered.
Sorry, so where am I centered or am I?
No, you centered because Baddies. No, about Baddies bazoslanda, but anyway. Yeah.
So my perspective is, at that age, generally as a guy, even from high school, you don't have your life figured out unless you have those parents that are pressing you to do something with your life. But even when your parents are pressing you to do something, you're easy about life. So, Pumem Jolene, Jola Nalaba that don't see you as a wallet in essence, right? Because relationships are expensive, no matter how old you are. Dating somebody actually requires you to be able to sort of like have a monetary, because that's his only worry. It
is financial. That's a financial issue.
Okay, so you touched on something very important. Before I go to my 2 cents worth, you touched on something very, very important. You are like, you don't have the resources, so hlukana nezinto ezidinga ama-resources.
Yeah, phuza namachita.
Phuza namachita.
Yeah, khona bocherry enzo ba bamba kanjalo, they're gonna come hang out with you guys. Those girls are the ones that
enzo bayenzani?
enzo ba bamba bazovakasha.
No, angithi maybe maybe you're all physical bumping, metaphorical.
You know, there's a call, Ndana, who's an abocher? There's that kind of thing where guys hook up because guys never want to hang out alone nonetheless, right? So then there's going to be those girls that you're going to meet through association, who might like your vibe. Now you're worried about smuggling from high school that's already giving you a tough time because she is expecting you to be sorted out and be in Yabana. She's like, I assume if you want money from somebody, you want to be parented. And at that age, you yourself aren't even able to sort of like figure
take
out.
Care of yourself.
Yeah, you can't take care of yourself. So there are people you're going to meet in life that don't need that kind of, or won't give you that kind of pressure because they understand what role you are or what that part in your life you're in.
It sounds like Diane is saying, "Uti ungajoli mongana mali."
I want to get to that so bad, but let's.
I think that's a conversation we need to touch on because ukuthi ungajoli mongena mali. Also remember, I think as you are growing, you need that experience young John. Nakhona, yes, it's understandable ukuthi girl ufuna provision, someone that can actually lead her. You understand? But it shouldn't be financial only. Because I do understand ukuthi untanga right now izinto zaphetha, but it doesn't mean ukuthi izinto zakhe ngeke zilunge. I think it's a matter of, is she willing to be patient enough for him to have a grand? And also, is the guy also putting in the work to actually show what he is willing to step up as a boyfriend?
Honestly, I really don't think he deserves that much pressure, right?
Yeah.
You already know, guys, if you're with somebody that is beyond your league, you can feel it. They make you feel like you're not in my league kind of thing. So you don't need advice from strangers. You just need to know that like there will be people that think you are in their league and that's where you must go play.
What is this league?
Okay, I mean, I'm the new league there because even okay, she wants to be a Baddy. A Baddy, what league are we classing?
Konama entry level Baddy.
Yeah.
Konama high end Baddy.
So
maybe entry level ukuthi okay ntwana yabona asingabamba ama dates asifaka ngama Uber. Ngoba yabona iseyindawo mesendaweni sivaya ngabo ngiyazona trans mara mesifika ke ngipha iTropez yami 6 yabo aspiring Baddy Tropez yabo.
Is that Baddy or just girlfriend? That's not. Is that Baddy though? Is that really Baddy?
No, I mean Tropez
No, but okay, so you're specific about the beverage. But in terms of so yes, okay, maybe did you just give brand a level of
in social terms, that's how it's treated. Like for me, it's a brutal fruit that went to saints.
Yeah.
Right. So there are in so much your parents choose schools for you.
Yeah.
Because it's SIMO. It takes them to that school.
This beverage will get me there. This one
this beverage, I just needed it to be a happy person, right?
Sure.
And then there's people who have
they want to come with a status.
Yes, they want you to see them. So then that's the social status that the drink has.
For a 6 or a 4. But
no. I need to Singapore or anything. That thing it is expensive, but to someone that can actually afford and do not really mind, it's okay. That's where that girl comes in because why?
Perfect.
Yeah, when I trophy, Bamba 12. Not even 6.
And also, I think he's overlooking the fact that the girl might be having external influence as well.
Definitely.
It's almost inevitable.
Yeah,
it is.
They've got external influences and expectations because they last week they went out with this category or caliber of guys, and now you come back home because love also has that thing of giving you a little bit of guilt. Whereas you want something really, really, really good and you want it right now, but then love sort of makes you want to be kinder to your partner, even though you don't want that life he's giving you. So I think there's a lot at play, but I'm just giving him the courage that he is young. It's not the end of the world.
Both of them are still young. Both of them are still young. Because I'm saying this from this perspective. Okay, might be getting pressure from Abanganbak. Because Abanganbak yes, in Seba on paid. We understand Sabana experience. I think now because she's still holding on to love compared to what actually might get her what she wants. Because if she's associating herself with nabangani bakhe uyazi ukuthi I'm gonna get this particular lifestyle, and what is difficult for this guy, some other guy can make it easy for her. Yeah, also for him,
there was a love component.
There is
Yeah.
a love
Yeah.
component.
That other person won't love
True,
her.
yeah. You
So
say?
yes, I also feel that the reason why I said he should speak to her, because he did mention that, yes, I do love this person. And the fact that Babu is Kelabonke, she probably loves him too. So him feeling under pressure, he's saying, I don't feel I can afford this person. But she might be like, I don't mind that from you right now. I still love you. So he must have that discussion before he puts himself under pressure. Remember, he's also putting himself under pressure. He has not confirmed this theory. Marana, does she like ice tropez or Bamjele? Have you ever seen someone drink ice tropez? I think he will into them. They're pressured to.
Not pressure to, but yimbi lento.
So it's also a case of after that discussion, he must understand where she is.
Okay,
You know?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the guy must also understand the position of who you're now.
Actually, Drew said something very important in this. Because sometimes it's just a feeling because he's self-judging. And then that's what he will then see through the lens. So maybe he just actually needs to have a chat.
Yeah, I mean, let me put it like this. I agree that there's some component of him that he needs to, from an internal perspective, that he needs to be cognizant of. I will say, Guti, at 25 years old, are we seeing one?
Yeah.
You're a young man,
man.
right?
A young man.
And with being a young man, you then have to deal with things like this, where you are with a partner and the expectation is that if your partner has expectations against or to you, you'd have to rise to the occasion because you are a young man, right? So, the advice that I'd give you first is, young men, get a job. And it's a
25.
good thing that you are seeing get a job or create a job for yourself. Secondarily, it's a good thing that you are seeing there are signs. Yeah, there are signs uhlosisi. So carry on ukumhlolisisa usisi umbheke ukuthi what are her steps ohamba kanjani, because she might not be the right one for you if she's already at that tender age of 22 showing you signs ukuthi I want more and you are not it. Then those are signs there. And then thirdly, you mentioned something, is it me? It's affecting your confidence. So if somebody starts affecting your confidence, you need to also look at that situation and say, what other toxic stuff is happening in that environment that's affecting your confidence? And I'm bringing it to the guy. So bring it to the guy to say, "Zilungise wena."
First.
Uyekusisi, wana kusisi zilungise wena qala, because that's what you need to own.
Yeah, because the more Apega usis, the more he's gonna lose himself in the process.
And he's gonna feel the pressure. Like he's really gonna feel the
It
pressure.
does.
Because another girl is gonna meet, is gonna require the same thing from him. So I think he needs to get himself in a position where he's actually fixes his life so that he can actually develop himself as a person, as a man,
Capable,
and have his own identity.
Have your own identity.
It's okay. If this doesn't work for me, at least I have myself to fall back on.
Yes. All right. That is actually a lovely segue into the next topic. This is another segment of ours called "Be a Man." It's our manly topic of the day. So it's this one is an interesting one for both genders. And I'll start with the last part of it. It says, should males keep female friends? All right? That's the first part of it. And don't answer yet. I'll go to the other component of it. There's something that we need to understand about when you look at a group of friends, it's a squad of guys, there's always that one or two girls that are part of the guys.
The clique.
The clique,
Yes.
the anointed ones that are brought in
Just like her.
to know our secrets and our movements, etc., etc. And there's a psychology in understanding these women. Okay, how did they make it here? Whilst the other women are out there.
Yes.
And they sometimes tend to hate on the woman that's in with
Within
the guys.
clique.
So I really want us to talk about that, and it's really about, understanding the girl that the guys like to hang out with. Should males keep female friends? And I'm gonna open with Drew, just to hear your first thoughts. Go for it, Drew.
No female friend. the reason, okay, so there's this, I'll backtrack a little bit. There's this theory that says that the female friends that men have were people that they failed at landing as partners. So we become platonic because Benfuna something at some point, and then we both decided, let's be friends. I don't think that's true. But it had some truth. It has a little bit of truth of when I did meet you the first time, I thought it was something I'd be something with. But then when that failed, I thought, okay, well, she's good enough to keep around. She's actually good people. So you become platonic, but it's not always initially intended to be platonic. So it's platonic now. But when we started, Bengfuna something. So I just want to put that out there when we discuss this topic.
Okay. Wait. So let me just clarify it for the people. So are you saying that the relationships between different genders start with a physical attraction
Intent
or
at
an
some point.
attraction or an
Definitely, yes.
intent,
Sure.
and then it evolves
becomes platonic.
something else.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying I agree, and it doesn't always apply as a rule because I agree. Because sometimes you might like someone because of the conversation you guys have, but you don't see my man.
Okay, sure.
From my perspective.
I didn't talk.
Sure. So you might like someone because of the conversations you guys had. Say, for instance, you didn't see her as attractive, but the conversation was
Strengthened
meaningful.
it.
Exactly.
Strengthened the
Yes. So in that regard, yes, because I'm saying this, I do have female friends, and it started off from that conversation.
From the
but
get-go.
we never
Did you find them attractive?
They were attractive, but I didn't look at them that the way it was okay. We could date because of certain maybe characteristics that I saw. But I was like, she's actually like a cool person.
Live dates.
But irregardless of that,
Kenny, did you all of the women
All of
that you then became friends with? We target, and then change
abanye bengasi-target.
target.
Uyafika, you come with her, and then singyamas by default because you came with her. Angibhekanga ngalelo lihlo lelo ukuthi, you know what, I actually want to date her. Let me start having a conversation with this one. We can be friends. But I'm not saying ukuthi it applies because okay, you failed, but you're like, I still have a good chance here. We can be friends.
So hopefully one day talk about God.
No, like I'm gonna be honest. Banini, the reason why we keep most of the females around is because we're still looking in hoping for that chance. That right chance. You understand?
We said Troublini,
and again,
pieces of seats.
Yeah, because sometimes it isn't just figure out for you. It's not like you actually just plan it. How we got to know each other and the relationship as it developed. How secure do you feel?
Okay, before speaker go how it then evolves to a relationship. The answers. You basically saying it's not a good idea. It's not a
I can this one I'll give it 50-50. Reason why I'm saying you can't avoid women by all means. Some of them can be friends.
Fair statement. I like that statement.
Some of them can be friends. You can keep them around because they might have their friend that can be a good companion for you.
Their friend.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's still opportunity.
So sometimes look, dog, waka wabona makube uthi yipinchami mara mama bona bangani bakhe. You understand? Yafika. You understand? Because once uqala ukubona abangani bakhe, you know namanje umngani wami sharp. You understand? Sizokhuluma, relax, bamba lawo. Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So sometimes you keep female friends because they have hot friends.
Okay, that's your first word. Dan?
Okay, I'm also on the fence, but not necessarily on the fence, right? I want to separate the two types.
Yes.
Right?
There's types.
Yeah, there's types of opposite sex friendships, right?
Okay.
There is, say, platonic. Some start off platonic, like give a take. I've known Tabiso my whole life, in essence, right? So it's not that I family zoned him. We just naturally, he's got that bigger brother hovering thing.
Hovering
Hovering bigger brother.
Right?
And it just so automatically happened that there's nothing that's ever been tried. It's just like, it just sits like that, right? And then there are something that I call reject losers. right? Where
So just say it slowly again, Anzo.
reject losers.
Boom.
Right? Because you came in with a love interest, you know?
Yeah.
And when I rejected the love interest,
Your friend zone.
you automatically went to friend zone because you're waiting for my nigga to slip up where I'm standby. You're constantly on standby. You're just waiting for that opportunity for me to be like ready to see you the way you want me to see you. And that comes up in conversation where you're just like mildly sliding, right? But you also try to maintain that form. And I think those are the dangerous ones. The more complex the situation gets is where I come in with a family-zoned, healthy, cross-gender relationship. Then I get introduced to a Drew. And then I am expecting Drew to big brother me. And Drew's like, I'm phoning, right?
Yes.
And then we then don't know how to play it because
Yes.
Drew came to you saying,
yes,
I
because he came, I brought you into Drew's world, let's say Drew and Kenny's world, as an older brother. So my expectation is that
we will see her
must be
as a
older
younger
brothers.
sister.
Yes.
and then that's where the lines get blurred. I'm just saying that's where the lines get blurred. Also because it doesn't mean I'm not looking at Drew in the same lens. I could be the one that's like
and then you're gonna cause conflict between me and Tabby.
Right? So sometimes you downplay your feelings as a female friend, and because you're trying to maintain the original friendship, and like that one is worth more than me trying something with, say, a Drew or something. And that's where, but the contrary with men, guys will hang out with a woman they've slept with and they'll keep calling her chormy, or friend or whatever, and then she's always there, but she's also there for other things, and that's where it gets twisted when it comes to guys, because guys don't mind. I mean, you're a speed dial a butt, basically. So we get used to hanging around.
In that regard, I can say we are both speed dials, because not only are you accessible to me when I need you, also now when you need me, in whatever way, you can literally just pick up the phone. I'm literally just like a
the guy's benefiting
because I think we are both benefiting, because if you are still on my DMs and you choose to still respond, and you are still willing to participate, that means both me and you have
I have
transactional relationship.
True.
No, I wanted to say, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, my question is, one of my questions from the discussion we're having is, if you guys are beneficiaries to each other, friends with benefits, then are you guys really friends? Then,
no, you're not.
Then you're not friends.
You've gone past that step.
You've gone past that
step.
So just bring me back to
remaining friends.
Is it wise for men to have female friends?
Risky but doable.
True.
I say your question is it wise? I say yes. It would be unwise to totally cut ourselves from that gender because we're afraid something will happen. That's not okay. Especially we're old enough to gauge. We can keep this platonic. Batala, we can be like, nothing will happen, we get that. So is it wise if you know that you're the type of person that can view a human being as just that, then tada. But if you've got tendencies, but so wise, yes. If you are our age, you need to have friends with the opposite sex because you learn from them and they learn from you. Like we can't just sit as men and only have our perspective. We'll be damaged. We'll be damaged. So we do need females in our circles. The stuff that we've learned from Diane is ridiculous. And they teach us things about women that help us in the future. They tell us what to do.
I mean, in that point, and specifically for just helping the audience also understand the psyche of that girl that we bring into the guy group.
Yes.
She spends time trying to understand females, or rather trying to understand the males, right? But she also comes with the perspective to help us engage with the females on the other
and
other
also
end,
engage with her friends.
So she gives me with the friends.
Also engage with her friends.
Oh,
I didn't bring my friend.
No, she's not good at that. She's horrible at that.
He brought you to us.
Wait.
She's horrible at that.
Wait. Okay, so there's two things that I noted here. That adopted girl that is part of the guy group she's brought on because she has the benefit of usifakela abangani bakhe, right?
Imagine.
Yeah. And
and
Which is a
sometimes
potential.
it's not ukuthi like usifakela abangani bakhe. I mean, I'm going back to this thing ukuthi we can be friends, but I can like her friend. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known her friend, because I don't want to classify this thing. You would say, okay, can you be friends with a girl? You will eventually.
You
whether you
should.
like it or not. It shouldn't be like a gender-based thing. We would say, okay, I should be friends with Amachita, Abucheri, Nyabachola. Strong. You understand?
Okay.
But I think you need that pool of girls that you can actually not to necessarily say look at them like dating, but at least
Learn.
extract information and learn from.
So
How women think.
what kind of women are those versus the other ones? Just describe them.
Versus the other one. Say for instance, Omjolo, you already ungene lapho with a clear agenda. Yokuthi ngiyamfuna loyo muntu lo. And then maka friends zona ohlala lapho because why? You still lingering on that small little hope. Yokuthi one day, you understand that she might see me like this. You understand?
So sorry, Kenny. So
Yes.
is psyche, yeah, the psyche of that girl. What is the psyche of that girl?
I have one for you.
Mm.
I want to chase out again. So that's what we have in common. So I look for traits like that.
No.
Someone that's
No, like repeat your question. I want
So
to
Angiti, there's the girl there's two girls. There's a girl
Yes.
that we accept into the guy group.
just as her.
As her, we say
Sure.
waza.
Yeah.
You know, when we're drinking, when there's drinking,
Yeah,
we drink with her.
asimboni nakanje.
When there's other ladies around, she's with us. The other ones are complaining about her being with us.
Yeah.
You know, because she just
Yes.
gels. So there's that type of girl.
Yeah.
And then there's the girls that are on the outside that are envious of the girl that is on the inside, right? Those, I think, let's call them the classical woman, and then the non-classical woman.
But it's all yeah.
What is the difference in psychology between the two? What are the difference in the traits between the two?
Yeah,
What are
the difference in
the
the-
behaviors?
Oh yes, the difference in the behaviors, it goes back still to the agenda. If I go back to what I was saying in the beginning, ukuthi, if the conversation flows ngale ndlela lokuthi I don't look at her from a relationship lens, then there is there's nothing sexual,
So no physical attraction.
no physical attraction, but
No physical attraction.
I can chill with her, we can drink,
Lend
and
me.
actually, if we need to sleep in one bed, I ngeke ngimbone ngaleyo ndlela leyo. It don't feel like, man, oh,
Okay,
but wait, I'm still. You see,
It's not advisable that you do this.
no, but
with
I'm
your
just
female
making
friend
an
that's in
example.
the
But I'm
group
not
with,
saying
but-
those type of situations they don't happen. More especially if really this person you've been seeing them as a female friend. I'm born in a little.
All right. So physically,
So physically, however, in Tombazana or Ifunayo chief, there is physical attraction there. You understand? No friend zone, no nothing. It's only straight target and one shot only. If this one feels you have spent with it. Uyangale lena yokuthi mfana angimtholanga, no, it's in his friend zone ebuye, so that she can slip up and then have the chance.
Hey,
Lapho uyange agenda.
True.
So I'll say in terms of traits that we would look for, we want someone who relates to the nonsense we speak about.
Okay, so you're saying you're not describing the girl that makes it into
the type
the
of person, not this. Yes, the type of person that will make it into the clique is one. You need to be relatable to the nonsense we speak about. At the end of the day, you are the female amongst a group of men.
Yes.
So we are going to be more men than we are anything else.
Yeah.
And if that's going to be offensive for you, you are not going to make it. So you understand that we talk nonsense. You have your own version of nonsense, but you understand that we're just guys being nonsensical. You know, so you're not easy to offend. You understand our nonsense, and you can be a gent. I mean, you're a soccer
have
person.
a high threshold of our nonsense.
100%. So that's a trait we look for: relatability to those few things. You know, because Moza, when you're with us, we will speak more about guy stuff than girl stuff. So you must either have an interest in those things, like I'm in football, you're in a soccer gym. It could be something like that makes you relatable to what we're interested in, and we're gonna pull you in because this one gets us.
This one gets us.
Then she's a part of the clique. She's a part of the clique.
Okay. From perspective, Diane?
I think coming from this is the girl in me. The girl must resurface. The girl in me gives you a fat no because I don't want a Jack Bafazini in me. I don't want my man hanging around.
Check
Bafazini. Like lava that sits with females all the time. So he's about Jack Bafazini. I don't want a Jack Bafazini.
Okay, check Bafazini.
We're still learning.
I don't want to check Bafazini because I also understand, like, I'll go back to that point where I'm like, there's always that one. Men don't mind hanging out with a girl that he's had relations with, no matter what. Like, yes, the relationship could have ended, but we are still friendly in that manner, and therefore the lines will be blurred. Do I mind if my partner has female friends? The thing is, I'm not in your lives every day, right? But there are people that are every day with the opposite sex. And then that's where I'm just like, oh, this is a bit tricky. Okay. Is she going to come to your house every day? So she's dressed like this every day. She's coming to see you dressed like this every day. And then when you come see the thighs, you are not seeing the thighs.
She's just a gent.
Okay. And then I shoot to kill. If you dish it, you must be able to eat it. 100. And that's like my general rule in life. If I'm comfortable in a setting like this, I don't mind that my partner has that one girl that's, but it can't be tandas or smuggling and it's like many.
So the number should be limited.
No, not necessarily that the number should be limited. They also shouldn't be in your life daily. Like, it's not one of those, like, yes, I don't mind if you're texting and whatnot, but like, if you're always seeing, guys, attraction is built from exposure, constant exposure. You sometimes you don't really like somebody from meeting them the first time, but the more you talk to them, the more relatable they become. Yes, marinate. Yes, marinate. So no, you must cut the cord in that case, because then that relationship is a bit tricky, right? I also give you, if you're in a relationship, I also give you safe following distance. If we used to have drunken sleeping nights, you sleep over on the couch, everybody's on the couch. When you have somebody serious, it's I think I swing. Also, just so I'm respectful of your relationship in that sense.
So are you, because now you've just spoken from a feminine girl first, right? So from somebody who's obviously a girl outside of the group, but also an adopted homie within the group, are you saying that having a female friend is a good idea or not?
I think it's a good idea. Females are good at grounding you or giving you 100% proper perspective, or just like an alternative perspective. Sometimes you're thinking of a thing with your guy brain, but you need to actually manage the situation with your feminine brain.
Right? Yes.
And you then need to bounce off that kind of, and sometimes relationships are as clean as they really are. Like it's not hectic, but you'll tell from people's mannerisms and how they behave around one another. If there's something to look out for. I don't know if all the girls have that eye. But I can tell it goes,
and girls know, they'll tell the guy.
Yeah, girls know.
No, but okay, so the girls that know are always complaining about the girls that are in the group. All of them will complain about the girls.
Sometimes it's pure jealousy. Like sometimes
they want to be a part of the gents.
Not that they want to be part of the gents. They want to have their man. Like, I want to be the primary influence of my man, in essence, as a female. So that's why I always say I will leave male bestie to my partner. That I don't have a male bestie. Male bestie belongs to my partner, so that we don't have that riffraff where I'm just like, oh no, but you need to understand him. No, you don't need to understand nothing. You're my male bestie, and we're good. We're good in that sense.
I think it's also important to, if you're in a relationship, your partner should know you have this. I find out 6 months down the line you have a male bestie.
So you must bring it up front.
Bring it up front so that I can know the guy.
No guy wants to have a female, like a male partner. Most of the guys will tell you, I don't want that guy friend of yours, even though he's as innocent as they come. They just hate him.
I can tell you why. Because the same thing as a machit. He could be in that friend zone because he is still
that second version of friendship that we
We are
spoke about.
talking-
The
He's that
rejected.
second guy.
Rejected.
He's waiting for
Yeah.
me to slip up.
Exactly. And we are on, and the sound gonna swing.
It's trickier when the reject loser is also married.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those are the
Oh, that-
gunners. Those are the dibula guys. you just
Also, I feel Uguti girls feel more secured with a guy that is in a relationship because they already know okay, he has responsibilities elsewhere. Ngiyazi ukuthi mina i-timing yami yokungena
So
ingena.
makasingle risky.
We understand.
Mm.
Makasenge no risk.
You're at risk. You really
Yeah.
are at risk. But also, it's not always the case. I really just don't. You know, like,
Classic.
it's just one of those things.
So Drew, quick one on that. I mean, you mentioned earlier on that it's advisable for a guy to have a female friend because of the perspective that they give. Nyanya also advised that, or Diane also advised that you have them because they give you a different perspective. And then Kenny mentioned that it depends on the approach that you went, going in, physical attraction or not. For the guy that is currently being questioned by his partner, Muti, why Losisilo Akona? What advice would you give that homie on how to handle his situation? Thank you.
So you kind of need to give her a history. So she must understand how did you get here? You might not give her the full truth of yes, you won't give her that story. Let's be real. You won't give her that story that I was interested and then we failed. No, but you can explain your friendship could be historic. Like the two of you guys have known each other since you were kids. Like if your partner understands that this is person that she can't displace someone that's been there for 18 years, but she can respect their presence as long as this person does not also cross boundaries and rocking up every day, looking a little bit too sexual than she needs to for a friend. So that thing is, you would give your partner context. Like why have you been friends for so long? If your partner is going to be jealous full stop, then maybe it's her thing, it might be her insecurities, but you opening up and don't hide them. Because if you had a female friend, why didn't you feel? Like nothing suspicious with hiding.
It's gonna risk suspicions.
Kenny, quick run for you, 15 seconds. What advice would you give that guy?
The advice that I would give that guy, wait, is it the guy
No. So this guy has a female friend, right? His girlfriend is like, why do you have a female friend? So now what would you tell him?
What advice? From advice, Chief, Mausakala. Disclose this person because I think the longer you keep that person hidden and then it's gonna be a problem, more especially if you have problems in a relationship. You understand? Because your girlfriend might think this person has been there 15 years. They understand, and then we only known each other for like 8 months. So when I believe otherwise
Diane,
Um,
what advice would you give him?
I don't think I can bring you all into my conversation with my partner when we're in the beginning.
No, but
It's going to make him scared.
There's some tools.
It's some tools as well because, like I said, guys don't like it when you have too much male energy around you, right? So I'm like, it's my opening line anyway. I'm just like, yeah, I'm one of the boys. Yes, you might not know all of them, but I'm definitely one of the boys. But hiding a female friend makes the other lady a bit suspicious.
Of course, that's
right?
horrible.
Yeah, so generally, I don't think you also need to explain a lot. I think explaining a lot is where the problem starts. Just be like, this is Nyanya, I've known her for whatever, and cut. If she keeps coming back saying, oh no, Kandi, why is Nyanya the girl? And you just have to experience her, I guess, because I can't speak for it. Like, I can't speak for her.
Okay.
Drew, you sound like
I know you're gonna give us a closer. I want to give a life situation. I've got a real life scenario. I've got this friend, and I think you know him. You guys have always said I've been platonic with this person. Closer to not 2 decades, like a decade and a half, right?
Jesus.
But every time she's in a relationship, I literally step back Like I need to disappear.
Oh yeah, no, you have.
Although I'm close friends with her, I never assume automatically that he'll understand.
Mm.
So me and her tend to converse much. I mean, she disappears, dude, and that's how I know. Yeah, joy. But and I don't have beef with that because I understand that not all guys are understanding.
Yeah.
And I won't ruin her relationship. So I just get. I'm like, no, it's cool. And then when she's hi, I'm like, you're single, huh? And then we'll laugh about it. But it does happen where as a guy now you must understand to say nah, ngangi, you know, this guy might not appreciate me. You know, so you need to learn when not to.
Like
Okay.
Jim at one day.
Okay.
That's how cheese it all.
Nah, yeah, but that's why you must just understand and step back.
It's umngani wami lo.
Yeah.
I thought this over 1 + 1 is
Yeah.
2. I shall-
I hear you.
No. Look, I think we've given some really
Sick.
mixed but good and semi decent advice for the guy that's in that situation. But
Yeah, but he
I mean,
gets it.
from what you guys have all mentioned, and just to summarize at a top line level, you know, first thing is transparency. So at the beginning, said Uti as in Mina, I've got friends that are female, right? But also, it's very, very important to give your person a context. Uti, where does this person actually fit in? You know, Mbuapi Velapi, why is it that you value that kind of person in your life? And hopefully, ukumqiniso.
Yeah.
Because your partner will
Yeah.
see
Hey,
all the
they're hopeful
But you know,
for
it's
me.
like Unama, the way you talk about the
And then you glow.
such a good friend. We are glow when we are blush, yeah. So she'll spot it. So be sincere with yourself, and be transparent. No, nice one, guys. I think that's some credible advice. On to what the stuff that's been happening recently, and we're gonna talk on this for 2 minutes. So I just want your judgment call, one-liners, 2 sentences, blah blah blah, on these topics, on these situations. Connie Autababi's Upesh, no Cherwaki, right? Upesh is this. Oh my gosh, how do I describe this?
Luella.
So yes, Upesh is a guy that dated Intandogazi. Yes, South Africa.
Humble. That.
Humble Ntadogazi. Last year, she trended pretty much for most of the year because she was beautiful. She is beautiful. She was beautiful. Blah blah blah. But she used to carry that Luella bag, and yeah, was in Tandile Zamachite. We were like, no, this is the woman. She's the one. Look, respect. Allegedly, all sisters has moved on from Uprara after they were engaged to be married.
Okay.
I think she's carrying homie's child allegedly. I don't know, but they're saying she's carrying
Same homie's child?
No, different homie.
Different
All right,
homie.
different homie.
Hectic.
Yeah. That situation, when you love somebody, you've committed to somebody over years, and then Baksha is Tina, Bakstina.
Yeah.
In dramatic fashion, what quick advice would you give to a type of man like Bash in his situation right now? Quick advice.
Wait, this is the Han who was like everyone said she was very respectful and she's the perfect her. Guys, I didn't know these things.
No, Bash should have listened.
Okay, so she is now pregnant by another gent.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly. Okay, were they engaged when this happened? Or
Yeah, allegedly they were engaged.
okay.
For how long
Okay.
have they been together?
I think it's years. I'm not too sure.
Years,
but
okay.
It's been enough.
No, just walk. There's nothing you can tell the gent. Just vibe, right? It's decided. It's
Yeah.
decided. It's advice. Vibe. There's no two-way about this. I really feel there isn't. Unless he's willing. Is the father of this? Is that person in the picture, or was it just a?
I think she's still
But
in
is
the
she with
process
that
of
other
making a
dude?
child. Yeah.
So they don't actually know who the father is, or do they?
No. Then, I don't know
Allegedly?
who the father is. However, it has come out, I think, on the social streets that they have split up because she's expecting a child. from a
Then he
different
must
man.
just.
I will say
it's decided.
this, right? When this whole story came out, how respectful and humble she was, a bunch of us had said to this guy, she's humble now because she doesn't know her worth. She's going to meet somebody that's going to show her who she really is, and she gonna leave you. So stop it right now before you guys trend forever. They were out doing socials and social situations,
What
and
you
we're like,
find
she might not have met her type at that point in time, But because now there's a lot of
she's exposed.
she's exposed.
She's exposed.
She met
yes.
her type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then bye. Allegedly.
So manje fanele sifihla bethu.
Wow.
Can uthini wena?
Man,
as
I
two
think
points?
the first thing that they messed up on is to put their relationship in public and let everyone know okay, in but I think ukunda now last until we cheese. So
True story.
figure lumi cheese wabona ukuthi cheese imnandi ngaphandle yasendlini ayisasemnandi. So now iyamkhawa thuntanga because the relationship was public. So now mabangamboni ahamba naye is gonna feel some type of way and leyo nto leyo izomwisa isithunzi. So I think he needs to swallow the hard pill and take this as a lesson. Because I think
like that.
more than anything, this is a lesson learned, my king. You took your relationship public and it fucked you up.
Yeah.
So, in
Oh man.
I
like
think
that, I like that.
sometimes you need to learn the hard way for you to know your worth because she found her worth. Apparently, Tinama thought that we need to learn the hard way to actually know our worth.
Yeah.
This is part of it, chief. So
Experience is the
take it
best
to the
teacher.
chin. So it's just one punch, man.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Yeah. No, look, I
Interesting.
echo the sentiments that you guys have shared. I think, take your licks.
Yeah.
You this is the table that you sort of created.
Take
for
your L,
yourself.
chief. It's okay. We move.
And they stole your food. You learn. And it happens, right? It happens, right? I mean, we're men, guys. We know that.
Yes.
Lama panje. You think Uti, you're a boss. There's a bigger boss.
There's always a
There's
bigger
somebody
boss.
else who's got bigger skills,
Yeah.
able
And it's
to
okay.
rap a different game or
And it's
whatever.
okay.
It's okay.
Stand
Just
your
take
ground.
the learning,
Take your L.
take your L, find yourself. Now you know the signs.
Yeah.
The next one, find different signs.
Yeah.
It happens with pretty girls too, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also this guy needs this trauma so that it can protect him. in the long
So what you mean?
Man, because at the end of the day, without this skeleton that he has right now, he was gonna carry the same mentality to another girl that can repeat the same cycle. And I think it doesn't have one way pinda is to repeat the same cycle.
Yeah.
So take this and was which is bigger fish to fry chief.
This is giving, the guy we helped, the 22-year-old.
It is actually.
It's giving the same.
It
This is
Yeah.
lit.
No, I think these things are very important because in this life we are living, you need to go through these experiences for you to actually learn.
Yeah.
See, life is actually not fair.
So Leona 22, he must walk before he learns this lesson. I mean, so he's 25.
My
so-
man.
So the 25-year-old must walk away before this happens to him.
With a 25-year-old, I don't know. It could be his first girlfriend from high school. This is his first heartbreak ever. And we're doing a lesson.
So it must happen. So he must stay with her.
It must happen because I'm Shaya Anna 35.
Who's those hands?
He's gonna hang himself. May I understand?
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, because inhliziyo ebuhlungu ekwenza ukuthi uqabange ngenye indlela because you feel ngathi akekho umuntu ozokuthanda njengalowo muntu loyo. Kanti hayi chief. Ikhona impilo la ngaphandle.
Fish.
There's life.
Yeah, no, that's valid, and for anybody who feels guilty, they're overwhelmed by the relationship.
Hey, we still want some life.
Take a cue for somebody older than me who's given me plenty advice and also advice to other people. All you have to do is just go to a place like Carlton Center, CBD or Senton, Senton Mall, and just stand by the door. You'll see many different shapes and sizes and kinds and types of beautiful African women out of the diaspora, Europeans, whatever the case might be, walk past you. Then you're going to hang yourself for that one. There's plenty other options that, are going to be. So don't take your life home. All right, guys. That's it. That's been our podcast. Like I said, it's the WhatsApp group moving from WhatsApp to a podcast. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe on OSW_older across all social medias.
Yes.
TikTok, if you're on TikTok, follow us there. If you're on Instagram, we're there also. Follow our page on YouTube. Watch the episode, y'all. But subscribe and also like. And feel free to comment. DM us if you want us to talk about something specific. Maybe you've got ask us, Tina.
Ask us about
So
Kenny.
advice. We'll judge you, but we'll give you some critical advice. But
Kid is
yeah,
a good guys. Good guys.
Ask us about Kenny.
it's been a wrap, guys. It's been a wrap. Cheers, guys. All the best. Thanks, guys.
Hola.
Cheerio.
Dark days can't hold